everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, what it do? So today I want to discuss this really odd feeling that I've been feeling. It's like excitement, relief, and worry all in one. I'm really glad that I found the actual term for this, because at first I didn't know what to call it. I could just kind of like describe it, but the term is post-grad anxiety. But before we get into this chit chat slash mukbang, we got some Chick-fil-A right here. This is my first mukbang, y'all. I'm so excited, so hungry. So I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I'm gonna show y'all the grub. We got our fries, 12-piece nugget right here, yes sir. And then I also got 4 honey mustards. Oh wait, did she give me my? Yeah, she gave me my 4th one. Yes sir. So we got our honey mustard and our ketchup. Y'all also been trying to work on perfecting my makeup, so I'm sorry if I look like a ghost. Like, are y'all feeling it? I really got to work on my eyebrows, because my eyebrows, I'm just like, what the hell is this? I feel like your eyebrows really make or break your makeup look, so I need to get that together. This one, like, I like this one, but this one is giving, like, I don't know, what is it giving? But anyways, the cashier at Chick-fil-A said it was cute, so I'm cute, period. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. Oh, also go ahead and subscribe if you're feeling the vibes at the end of this video, because if I'm a new viewer and you're telling me to subscribe in like the first 5 seconds of the video, like, I don't even know you. Who are you? You know what I mean? So that's why I say, if you can relate to this video, or if you just like the vibes here, then go ahead and subscribe at the end. And yeah, just comment down below and let me know if you had some of these feelings when you graduated. But okay, without further ado, let's get into it. So hold on, I got some notes, y'all. So according to Google, post-grad anxiety basically can be defined as the uncertainties about your future that can cause significant and paralyzing stress and anxiety. I also watched a video by this YouTuber. Her name is Lisa Jones, and she made a video just talking about like post-grad anxiety. And honestly, I was feeling like 99% of what she said in her video. I'm gonna leave the link in the description, but I was like, wow, this is totally relatable, and I'm glad that I'm not the only one that felt like this, you know, once I graduated. Hold on, y'all, let me dig in.
He fucking that shit up. Oh, God. Stop, y'all are being mean. Eat, ugly.
Alright, so basically going to school for the past 5 years has really added structure to my life. Like, as much as I wanted to graduate, I didn't realize how much it became like damn near a part of my personality. I feel like every year I had the same routine, like go to school in the morning, go to work, rinse and repeat. But now that I've finally parted ways with that school routine, I just find myself asking, like, what is my purpose? What am I doing here? You know, like, my days just kind of feel a lot less structured. Like, I have a lot more time on my hands. I don't know how I feel about that. And then another thing, I don't know why I felt like once I got my degree, all of my life's problems would just magically be solved. I'll have no more homework, you know, making $500,000 a year.
What?
Doing all of my hobbies that I never have time for, you know, just living my best life. Now that I actually got the degree, I'm just like, this is not giving what it was supposed to give. You telling me I really have to adult now, find the perfect job, pay bills? I hate it here.
I hate it here.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of accomplishing my degree, and you should be too. You know, we worked our ass off. My last semester specifically was definitely the hardest, like, out of all of them. Especially the last 2 months. They were pretty much filled with nothing but bangs, all-nighters, and mental breakdowns in the shower. I was dying. So that probably explains why I went out and partied for like a month after my graduation and some change. But I definitely feel like I deserved it. Like, I needed to turn my brain off for a minute. Plus, the majority of that last semester, I didn't go out or do any kind of fun activities at all. Literally, my coworker would call me every weekend from the bar, like, already drunk. She's like, come get drunk with me this weekend, let's have fun. She's so cute, y'all. I'm literally like 3 times her size, and she can damn near out drink me. It's crazy. I love it. But I was just like, yeah, sorry, boo. I'm kind of wallowing in tears and homework right now, but I promise, I made a promise to her. I was like, as soon as I graduate, every time you call me, I'm coming. Like, I'm on the way. Like, I'm not gonna say no, I promise you. And that's exactly what I did. I had a lot of fun. So just remember that, you know, partying and going out, meeting up with friends after graduation, it's definitely needed, but just don't let it become a new distraction from the fact that you have more responsibilities now. So now let's talk about what's important, you know, which is the job hunt. Now that you got this fancy degree, you're supposed to go out, get the job of your dreams, and become a millionaire, right? Incorrect. Personally, for me, I was blessed enough to have plenty of job openings once I graduated, because I do work in the hospitality field, and right around April, May was when everything started opening back up, you know. So people were outside, they needed people at the hotels, the restaurants. So when I tell you everybody was hiring, I would get emails like literally every single day from the school about job openings, like the Marriott Marquis, Zaza, Postal, you name it, they was hiring. So I was really, really blessed. But I do know, unfortunately, a lot of industries are still struggling with COVID, and even like not COVID related, like some fields are just, you know, typically very competitive, and it's hard to find a job in. And I feel like this is where a lot of people's post-grad anxiety and depression come in as well, because it's like, you're telling me that I spent 4 years of my life trying to secure a job, and now it's not there. But I just want to let you know to not give up. Continue your job search, and the right one will fall in your lap. You have to go look for it, of course, but if you're not getting any callbacks, I just feel like then God or the universe or whatever you look to for your higher being, they're saying that wasn't the one for you, you know? So just keep looking around, because the right one for you, it will find you. Patience definitely always pays off in the end, so don't lose hope, y'all. But with all of that being said, I actually decided to stay at my current hotel and accept a job promotion. I'm able to work 3 different departments, with the newest one being housekeeping, and honestly, I really like it. It's definitely a lot of work, and housekeepers definitely don't get the credit that they deserve, because if you think about it, housekeeping is the heart of the hotel. Your housekeeping staff can literally make or break the property. I much rather make sure that the guests, you know, are sleeping on clean sheets, they have shampoo, conditioner, all the amenities they need in their room, versus laughing and kikiing with them at the desk. I just have like an obsession, number 1, with cleaning, and then number 2, I like to be more behind the scenes. Only thing about housekeeping is I'm gonna have to learn Spanish. I feel like in order to establish, you know, a real relationship with the staff, I have to learn Spanish. So that's something that I think I want to do. I don't plan on working a 9 to 5 forever, because I do want to be an entrepreneur. But one thing about me, I'm not quitting my job. I'm not one of those people that just up and quits their job just to chase their dreams. Like, I'm gonna always make sure I have some bread in the background. And I'm gonna try to do both, because I feel like personally I wouldn't want to put myself in a situation like, why would I struggle when I can get, you know, I can use this money to invest into my ventures, you know what I mean? But to each his own, because I know a lot of people get very successful off taking that chance too, but I'm just not one of them. It's crazy, like I have so many different ideas in my head, like things that I want to do, that it definitely scared me. Like once I graduated, you know, it kind of paralyzed me. It's like, where do I start? I had to really start focusing on living in the moment, because one thing about me, I'm constantly thinking about the future, constantly thinking about tomorrow, next week, next month, which can be a really good thing, but it can also be a really bad thing. It's like you get so caught up in visualizing tomorrow and like your success that you can't even appreciate, you know, today. You can't appreciate waking up this morning. You can't appreciate the good workout that you have, because you just feel like it's never enough. So I really had to stop and tell myself like, hey, you're gonna get there, just take it day by day, because you're trying to do way too much right now. Then another thing is gonna be a lot of people that have opinions about what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. Family, friends, you know. And some of it is good advice, some of it is like some of it is like what, but at the end of the day, you gotta make sure that you're doing what you want to do. You just have to block all those voices out, really sit down with yourself and figure out, you know, what do I want to do? What does Christina want to do with her life? Your parents might not be on board with it, you know, some friends might not be on board, but at the end of the day, this is your life, so live it the way you want to. Now I kind of want to discuss like big financial decisions, like moving out, traveling, saving money, all that stuff. When I graduated, I kind of battled between, okay, should I stay home and travel, because that's something I'm really interested in now, or should I continue to save up to get my own place? And then the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, you've been home for this long, you've been able to save this amount of money, why rush? Thankfully, I do have amazing parents that did not kick me out at 18 years old. They told me that I'm welcome to stay home until I feel like I'm stable enough to get off my feet. But I know that everybody's situation is different, and not everybody has, you know, family members to stay with. Which in that case, yes, you do have to get your own spot. It's like, yes, I do help pay more of the bills now, but it's still definitely nothing compared to what it would be if I was living on my own. And I just know, like, when I get my own place, I just want it to be me. I don't want no roommates, I don't want no man, I don't want no friends, like, I don't want none of that. I feel like I'm at a stage now where everything is gonna be in my name. And so me trying to pay the bills while traveling at the same time, I don't think that's the smartest decision for me right now. I can save my money while simultaneously traveling way better than moving out and traveling. Like, and then you also have to think about, do you want to rent a place? Do you want to buy a place? I personally wanted to buy once I graduated high school, but the way the housing market is looking right now, I don't know about that. But like I said, I'm giving myself time. Hold on, y'all. But yes, I watched the financial advisor on YouTube, Graham Stephan. Y'all should check him out. Top tier. And I always watch his videos on how basically millennials are doomed. And then in some instances, renting can actually save you more money than buying in the short term. So it's just a lot that goes into that. A lot that I'm not ready for just yet. But I do know that I'm trying to travel. Like, I'm trying to be outside. I remember my senior year of high school, that's when I told my mom that I wanted to take my first solo trip to Thailand. She was like, you're not going anywhere by yourself. And then I laughed. I was like, no, like, I'm really serious. I want to solo travel. And I was actually able to do that. Once I graduated, I took my first solo trip to San Francisco. When I tell y'all I had the best time of my life, like, this is probably the best vacation that I've ever taken. And if you've ever thought about solo travel but you're having second thoughts, I'm here to tell you, just go ahead and do it, sis. Like, you're gonna have fun. There's a lot of power in being able to be by yourself, and a lot of people don't have that. So I feel like if you just put yourself in the situation, go out there, like, you don't have a choice. You're eventually gonna get comfortable, you know, with going into restaurants by yourself, going places by yourself. Like, at first you're gonna feel like, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me. But at the end of the day, nobody really cares. I'm gonna tell you now, nobody cares. I mean, unless you cute, they're gonna be staring at you, but it's like, yeah, I'm cute and yeah, I'm here by myself, so what? I feel like I've reached a confidence level to where I can go places by myself. I enjoy my own company, and so this solo trip was definitely one for the books for me. And then crazy enough, I actually met a friend. I don't know if y'all know, like, most cities have those double-decker tour buses that you can get on, and they like take you around the city, you know, it's no top on it, so you can record, you can do all this stuff or whatever. Well, I took one of those in San Francisco, and a girl gets on, you know, she's sitting like a couple seats behind me, and she's talking to this guy, and she's like, yeah, you know, this is my first solo trip, blah da da da. So I took that as an opportunity to meet people, you know, like, mind you, I'm an introvert, so if you don't talk to me, I don't talk to you. But I'm like, I'm on this solo trip for a reason. I need to get out of my comfort zone, let me speak. So I turn around and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this your first solo trip too? She was like, yes. And I was like, me too. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's really crazy how it worked out. She flew in on the same day. We both flew in on a Tuesday, and we were both flying out that Saturday. When I tell y'all, I literally thought we were the same person. She's super ambitious, she's independent, you know, she just likes to have a good time. And I was like, this is crazy right now. Like, I did not expect to make such a great friend when I was on that trip. Like, even if I wouldn't have met her, you know, I still would have had a good time. But meeting her, I know everybody was telling me like, oh, that was God's way of protecting you, la da da, because you know a lot of people was worried about my safety or whatever. So they're like, yeah, like that was just God, you know, telling you I got your back. And then even with her, like we would laugh and joke about it, you know, we were like, God knew what he was doing, because she is amazing. So that's why I'm just like, if you want to solo travel, if you want to travel with friends, you know, you don't have to go alone. I feel like this is the time, you know, you just graduated, you're still trying to figure things out. Traveling is definitely going to help you do that. Just remember not to get too crazy and don't start living above your means, because it can be really easy for those trips to add up and you be out here broke and can't even afford a ham sandwich.
Bankrupt, like no money on my card. Go and put it in.
But yes, if you know how to save your money wisely, then I would definitely recommend that. Next, let's talk about relationships. Now that you probably graduated, you're thinking like, oh crap, in a few years I have to find a husband, find a wife, get married, have kids. And it's just kind of like, slow it down. Like, you don't need all that like tomorrow. Just try to remember that nothing has an age limit. Like when I was younger, I told myself I was gonna have so many things by the age of 25, and I still kind of struggle with feeling like, oh my gosh, if I don't have it by 25, I'm literally a failure. But I'm trying to continuously remind myself, you know, success doesn't have a time span, you know, finding love doesn't have a time span, this, that, nothing has a time span when it comes to life. Like you literally just have to go through the motions, work towards what you want, and then everything will naturally fall together. So I say that to say, don't go looking for a man, don't go looking for your girl. They're gonna come to you. And then one thing about me, I know what I bring to the table, so I am not worried about finding a man. And when I'm ready for that stage in my life, I know that I won't have an issue with that. If anything, I gotta be worried about what he brings to the table. But like I said, I'm trying to accomplish so much at the moment that I kind of feel like a relationship would be a distraction for me right now. But everybody knows when you meet the right person, like y'all are gonna complement each other. So until that, your girl is single. I feel like my mom kind of wants me to meet somebody. She always asks me like, oh, so have you met any new dudes yet? Or she'll be like, you should have got you one of them dudes from U of H. And I'm like, first of all, degree or no degree, this. But no, I be telling her like, no, I'm chilling, like if it comes, sure, but I'm trying to do me right now. So another cause of your anxiety could possibly be from comparing yourself on social media. You know, you're just sitting at home eating your Jack in the Box tacos, and you see Marty just got, you know, his dream job at this #1 firm, and you know, Sam is over here living life in Cancun, and you just feel like, wow, like what am I doing with my life? But like I said, success does not have a time span, you know. Everybody gets their success at different times and they get it in different ways. Your path is always going to be different than everybody else's. And if you want your path to be the same as someone else's, then you definitely need to work on yourself. And then another thing is, you don't know what's going on in people's real lives, because social media, you know, everybody's just going to show you what they want you to see. You know, they're not going to show you the all-nighters they've been pulling, you know, the tears, the pain, all of that in the background. You don't see that for the most part. You just see the successes and the wins and the gains. So always just remember to pat yourself on the back, you know. Remind yourself that you're doing good, you're working towards your goals, you're eating right, you're working out. Whatever it is you're working towards, just keep doing that, and I promise that success will find you. Happiness will find you. I'm trying to think about what else.
You can do whatever you want to do in this world. Put your mind to it, put your grind to it, and you can do it.
But yeah, post-grad anxiety is definitely a real thing. It involves a lot of fear, at least for me. It's like school was your main priority for like the past 4 or 5 years, however long it took you. Like, all you know is being a student. So it's like once you accomplish that, you're like, what's next? But I think the best advice that I could have taken is just to live day by day. Like, just relax. Everything is gonna fall together as long as you are making, you know, small successes, small wins every single day. You're gonna find your calling, you're gonna get that dream job, you're gonna find your man, you're gonna find the perfect home. Everything is gonna come to you. You know, at the end of the day, we're all just still trying to figure things out. You know, before I graduated, I felt like once I graduated, I was gonna have life all figured out, when literally now I feel like life is just beginning and I'm just like a small fish in this big ass ocean. That's what I feel like right now. And like I said, you know, it's exciting, but it's scary, like all at the same time. And if you're not afraid of your goals, they are not big enough, y'all. You should definitely challenge yourself. Don't get complacent. Just live day by day, and everything is gonna fall together. But okay, I think I said my piece now. Thank y'all for tuning into this chit chat mukbang. Like this video if you could relate to some of this. You know, subscribe if you feeling the vibes, because I definitely have more lifestyle and fitness videos on the way. Bye.